the Valar can't change or take away the gift or the doom of men, how come Tuor was able to become immortal? I've gotten this question a few times since I posted the video that this comment is under, along with a few jabs at Earendil. So let me go ahead and answer this for you. It must be so nice to not have glasses when you need nice lighting. Reflection is bugging me, so I'm just gonna take these off. Let's hope I don't get a headache. Tolkien actually answers this question in a letter 153 to be exact, which can be found on page 289 in your Letters with Tolkien book. So kids, if you have your textbook handy, open up and we'll read along together. I actually need my glasses for this part because while your girl is nearsighted, reading without them will give me a headache. In letter 153, Tolkien writes, "Immortality and mortality being the special gifts of God to the Eruhini, it must be assumed that no alteration of their fundamental kind could be effected by the Valar, even in one case, the cases of Luthien and Tuor, and the position of their descendants was a direct act of God. The entering into men of the elven strain is indeed represented as part of a divine plan for the ennoblement of the human race, from the beginning destined to replace the elves." Then for funsies, we're going to hop over to the Silmarillion to the chapter The Voyage of Earendil and read from page 238 in my beautiful HarperCollins copy. The bit I'm going to be reading is Manwë's judgment on Earendil and Elwing, who broke the ban of the Valar and had a mortal man step foot in Valinor, which would normally result in death. Manwë gave judgment and he said, "In this matter the power of doom is given to me. The peril that he ventured for love of two kindred shall not fall upon Earendil, nor shall it fall upon Elwing, his wife, who entered into peril for the love of him. But they shall not walk again ever among elves or men in the outer lands." Let's take these bad boys back off. So that's why Tuor and Earendil were allowed to be counted among the elves. Not because the Valar allowed it, but because Eru Ilúvatar allowed it. It wasn't because they chose to sail into the west and when they set foot in Amen, they magically became immortal. It's because Eru Ilúvatar stepped in and allowed it to happen. Adding on to this real quick, because I just know I'm going to get it in the comments, this is looking past all the great deeds they did in and for Middle-earth, because regardless of what they did, the Valar still could not grant them immortality. Eru Ilúvatar had to be the one to step in and make that decision, whether it be Eru Ilúvatar stepping in himself or doing it through Manwë. Just like the Valar can't alter your mortality, landing on the shores of Amen also cannot alter your mortality. Just because you land either on the shores of Valinor or on the shores of Tol Eressëa, you are not magically granted an immortal life. Eru Ilúvatar has to be the one to step in and make that decision. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.